72. Hello everyone and welcome to Wolff&Schafe podcast. I'm gonna tell you this episode will be a bit different, at least when it comes to the intro, because I'm on a different planet today, you guys. So yeah, I'm Magdalena Wolff on Ravelry and Instagram. You can find me there. You will hear stuff about crafting on my channel, knitting, sometimes spinning or sewing, hand-dyeing yarn, such stuff. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really enjoy all the comments, or even if you don't comment, I'm very happy if you watch me. This is my kitty co-host. Oh my goodness. So yeah, why I'm on a different planet today? I have just completed a quite long process of editing my novel, my book, and I today sent it to a selected publishing house, and yeah, now I will be awaiting their answer. I hope they will accept it. But yeah, I'm a bit woo. But yeah, I have a show for you today. We have just finished our self-love cal that was hosted by me. Details can be found on our Ravelry group, Wolff&Schafe podcast group. And yeah, I already know who the winner is because I went to random.org and I got the number. So yeah, the cal was about knitting a project for yourself to show yourself some self-love. And now the sweet winner will get to choose from these three. One of these three skeins will go to you, Evelina. She's Barilova on Ravelry, and she has just won. Either Barbara or Berry Double Cream or Maple and Pine. So yeah, I'm waiting for your answer and address, and then it will go to you. Congratulations, and I wanted to thank everybody who participated in this cal. It was so awesome. You were really active there. Well, it was great. Some people said that like the topic inspired them to finally knit something for themselves, which I think is great. So yay, and thank you so much for participating. So I told you I'm on another planet today, and I was not lying. That's completely true, because I absolutely forgot that we had two prizes for our cal. The second one being this beautiful pattern for Oracle Shawl by lovely Kristen of Women Vine Yarns and Yarngasm podcast. So I quickly went to random.org and I got numbered 8, which is Sonia MV, who's Sonia. And congratulations, I will let Kristen know that you've won, and I hope you will enjoy knitting this beautiful shawl, and I hope you will share it in on our group. So yay! Now I have a finished object for you. Da-da-da! It just got dark. The weather is a bit crazy today as well. Not only me, but the weather as well. So it's getting very bright and then very dark. Crazy autumn, I suppose. So yeah, these are finally done. I think they took me 2.5 months to complete, which is crazy because it's just plain vanilla socks. And yeah, the yarn I used is my hand-dyed yarn Wolff&Schafe Belladonna in Turquoise Delight colorway, and oh my goodness, Lan Yarns Mille Colori, I believe. In some numbers colorway with gold stellina in it. As I said before, I don't think I will be purchasing this yarn anymore, only because of the quality of the yarn. The colors are fabulous, and it really looks gorgeous glittering here, doesn't it? But yeah, just working with this yarn was not so much fun. So yay, these are ready, not blocked as you can tell, these are not stretched, but they are done. And next up, my Love's Promise cardigan that I started last week didn't get any attention whatsoever. It just so happens I was so focused on finishing the editing of my book. I really worked a lot on this. So yeah, so nothing there. Hopefully it will start growing soon, but I have worked a little bit and I really enjoyed it. On my Oracle shawl by Kristen from Wool and Vine Yarns and Yarngasm podcast. So yeah, the lace, the next, oops, not too loose stitches. The next section of lace is done. Oh my goodness. Okay, can you see it? Can you see it? Okay. So yeah, next section of the lace is finished. And I have just started knitting on the next brioche section. Then there will be last lace section in my sea color, which is this one. This will be the last section, and then the epic I-cord bind off. So that will be a lot of work, but yeah, it's growing, it's fabulous, I'm loving it. And yeah, and I'm really enjoying, as I said, yesterday I really, just to relax a bit, I started knitting on this brioche section. It was so enjoyable that that I kept knitting even though I wanted to finish my work. So yeah. Now I will have a little break from that work, so I will focus on knitting probably. And I'm using not Hiya-Hiyas anymore. These are Knit Pro interchangeables in 3.5mm size, which is US size 4, and on a long cable because there are so many stitches now. And the yarns that I'm using are all my hand-dyed yarns. So my color A is Seeing Red. They are all on my Divana base, which is fingering weight superwash merino single ply. This is Yozora, and this color C that I showed you is Harmony. So yeah, glorious, glorious. It really looks delicious, doesn't it? And what's more about this pattern, Kristen has just announced that she will be releasing a half crescent version of this shawl. So if this huge round pattern is too intimidating for you, or it's just too big, too much yarn used and stuff, because this baby is supposed to use 300 grams of yarn, then you will be able to go for the smaller version, which is cool. And yeah, so these are basically my knitting projects for this week. However, I have already caked some yarn for a new project, because when you cast off a pair of socks, then you know what you have to do. I was thinking about casting on mittens, but then I talked on Skype with my mom, and she was like, "Are you knitting a pair of socks for me?" And I was like, "No." And then she said she would like a second pair of socks. Some of you might remember the pair I knitted for her. It was from this yarn, and I said, okay, write to Santa Claus and maybe it will happen. It's very good that she asked now, because I have a chance to complete it. Especially when you think that these took me 2 months and a half. But yeah, this is the yarn that I will be using. And yes, this is a smaller cake, because I have actually a second one, like 30 gram, small one, because there was a knot in the yarn, and I just caked them separately. But I think this will be absolutely enough for me to knit a pair of socks for my mom. So the yarn is this. Alegría Manos del Uruguay. And I purchased this yarn. Yeah, it's 75% wool and 25% polyamide, which I believe means simply nylon. So yeah, I purchased this yarn, I think, like 2 years ago in the local yarn store, one of the best in Zurich. It's called Wolff&Schafe, and normally I'm completely not drawn to colors like these, those, yeah, basically autumnal browns and oranges and earthy colors. But when I saw the skein, I was just like, and then I touched it, and it's very soft. So later I was thinking whether to use it for socks, because it actually is a sock yarn, or to knit a shawl with it. But then I never choose colors for myself that are similar to these, so it just lingered in my stash. So I thought, because my mom, she is the opposite here, she absolutely adores all of the earthy colors. So I thought this would be perfect for a first pair of socks for her, and it's very soft, so I think she will enjoy it. This yarn, it is more rustic. I don't remember what the name of. Oh, it's Wunderwolle. I bought it at the festival in Zurich. So yeah, it's from a local indie dyer. And I still have this much left. I could make another pair, I suppose. But yeah, this is more like bubble gum, and this is more like autumn leaves. I think it's really gorgeous. It's just not for me. I am often really drawn to teals and purples. These are my kingdom, simply. But yeah, I think my mom will like it if I complete the socks. I think I will. So yeah, I'm thinking something like plain vanilla, but maybe with a little detail of interest, like a stripe of seed stitch on the fronts. We will see how it goes. And yeah, this is my knitting for this week. Oh, and today green tea, but just a regular that I bought from supermarket in bags, not loose leaves. Sometimes when you've already had 2 teapots of your fancy Japanese tea, it just, okay, now I'll just drink something like this. Okay, so there is something I wanted to show you today in the dyeing department. So I have a new colorway. It's October, Halloween is coming near, and I thought I will dye something like this. So it's, I don't know, I somehow feel like these purples and blues fitted to the season. There are some vermilion speckles here, and I called it Queen's Secret. Just because. Why not? And then I've posted that on Instagram already, but as I said, the season is back, and All Saints Day, because in Poland All Saints Day, the 1st and 2nd of October, well, technically it's the 1st, but we celebrate for a couple of days depending when the weekend is, and the 1st of November is a holiday. So anyway, my seasonal colorway called All Saints Day is back in stock, you guys. It's here. So I have it on various bases. This is my Lacoste DK, which is 100% superwash blue face Leicester DK weight yarn. This is Romulus, which is Aran weight superwash merino, very soft and squishy. And then I have it on Belladonna, which is my fingering weight superwash merino, nylon and cashmere blend. So we have the All Saints Day, we have Queen's Secret, and I also put some other autumnal colorway. So this is Rhine Gold. I love it. It's so yummy. And this is on Romulus, because like cold months are approaching, so I have more thicker yarns. And this is again Lacoste DK in Brunhilde colorway. So it's a solid and this nice copper color. So yeah, I think this is it for this week. No sewing whatsoever. My bag sewing madness has stopped for now, but I still have some fabric cut out for it, so maybe it will come back, who knows. And my life in general, as I mentioned, working on my book. And yeah, that's mostly it. Changing his job, which will be a great change for us. So we were quite excited about this, and we were debating on whether he should choose to stay or to go. So it really occupied us a lot. And yeah, this is it. A little crazy episode, but I hope you've enjoyed. I wish you a lovely day and happy knitting, and we'll see you next time. Bye!